Episode 2 of the Zanita show. I'm not sure if any of you caught the first episode. Kind of hope you didn't, because it was a little bit awkward because we was just feeling it out. That's how it goes. Sometimes when you're starting out on something, you're shit at the start and then you just get better. So that's why we're here. Episode 2, here I am, let's go. Yeah, this is a regular slot that I've got going on. It is happening every Tuesday and Thursday, New York time, like at 5 p.m. in New York, which is like about 8 a.m. on Wednesday and Friday in Sydney, and I can't remember what time it is in London and stuff. Do you know? Gustav's looking at me like...
I think it's like 9 or 10 p.m. 9
or 10 p.m.
Depends on summer settings times.
I don't know, I'm not a scientist, guys. So look, it just hope for the best. I'm gonna put it on the Facebook and I'll kind of shout it out on the blog and stuff. But probably the main reason why I wanted to get this happening was I've been so busy lately. As you might have noticed on the site, our team has been expanding. We've been doing exciting new projects, and a lot of my time has been invested in kind of bigger things, you know, traveling around, doing other shizzle, and yeah, I haven't been able to give as much of my personality to the site as I would like, but this is the best way that I can communicate with you guys directly. I can, you know, just tell you everything that's been going on in my life, so I'm here to tell you. Starting from like my office right here in New York. It's not a closet, as you might be led to believe. It is, we've got like a small-ish space. We've got like 4 desks in here. I'd turn it around, but there is just literally crap all over my desk, and I'm kind of embarrassed about it. So yeah, we have this space here. We've got 3 of us in the office, and this is like where the magic happens. Well, not literal magic, because I'm not a wizard. But yeah, just like the blog stuff, and you know, now I'm in New York, so I'm also having a beer because in this office there's complimentary coffee, there's complimentary tea, and there's complimentary beer, and I'm drinking beer because I'm an adult and it's Thursday and it's 5 p.m. Then again, like, it's always 5 p.m. or 12 p.m. or something somewhere, so that's really nice. Yeah, so anyway, we have moved here. Well, not officially. Right now I'm still in temporary accommodation, which is a little frustrating. I don't really have, we're kind of floating around, but yeah, temporary accommodation here in New York. Currently been staying like East Village, Lower East Side, which is yeah, pretty nice, but like staying on Airbnb is like crazy expensive. And I mean, I'd like to think that I'm not too fussy. I'm like, only a few dead rats in here, cool, running water, let's go. But Gustav is Swedish, so he has higher standards, and it's been getting us down that we can't like kind of sleep in a bed that really accommodates both of us. It's kind of, we've been like sleeping like this kind of. Hopefully we'll be able to move into our own apartment, and then I'll be able to like show you around it. I'll be like, guys, I'm decorating this tiny room in New York. Yeah, it is just that expensive to live here. For what you pay in New York, you can live in a mansion in LA, but I'm here in NYC because it's tough and it's bad, and I'm just doing it. So yeah, shout outs to Valerie, hey, and to Catherine, hello. Valerie asked, tell us some of your exciting projects that are coming up. Ooh, I can tell you guys what I'm doing, but then I'm gonna have to kill everybody. No, no, I won't kill anyone. That's just a joke. It's a bit scary making a joke like that now, because like, I'm in America where it could be like a literal threat and I could get a lawsuit. Is that possible? Is that a thing? I don't know.
Maybe.
Anyway, yeah, we've got to be doing a lawyer. Anyway, exciting projects coming up. You know know what? It's not even a project, but next week is my fucking 30th birthday. So I'm pretty excited about that. Going away for the weekend to some hut in the woods. I'm gonna buy some expensive champagne and I'm gonna drink it all. And then what else? The following weekend, I have another one of my friends who's got his 30th birthday and we're going to Puerto Rico. I think I just mispronounced that. But those two night fun travel spots coming up. And then in the meantime, I have been working, basically, I did a project with Swarovski in Paris, which I can't show you or tell you anything about, but that has been like taking up all my time because it's been a lot of editing. So that's what I've been working on. And the other thing that I've been planning are some like interviews with local people. So I need like lining up shoots with them. Bree, who writes for our site, is going to interview those people. And I'm going to go and snap them with a camera. So yeah, that's what I do. Oh. Hey Sonia. Hey, oh no, this is the hard part, Trying to like pronounce people's names. Samia? Beautiful name, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Sorry, that was slaughter, I'm really sorry. That's just like what's been happening. I mean, I guess like the day-to-day of what I do has changed so much in the last, I guess gradually over the last 2 years. Once upon a time, it was like snap an outfit, talk about what I had for breakfast, talk about like what I was up to in general. But now it's like grown into something else. I wanted to kind of build something that I could grow into the future, and I don't think that like me talking about what I had for breakfast is going to be relevant for 10 years straight. So I think what the studio has grown into is something where I can talk about what I've learned, like where I'm going, and also bring other people on who kind of share those ideals, and we can be a team and discuss things, and we're all much better as a united front. So yeah, so that's pretty awesome. But feel free to ask me any questions at all, because I'm right here and I have drunk one beer, just one, and I'm probably going to give you too much information, so you can do it. Yeah, that's kind of where it's at. What else? I'm trying to think of what other projects I can talk about that we've got going on. Can you think of? So Gustav is here, so that I'm not just like, hello, imaginary friend here. What project do we have? I don't know. Yes.
Who's that person laughing all the time?
Now it's time for me to introduce my co-host, Trevor the Cold Sore. Yeah, I mean that's actually something that I'm meaning to do a separate YouTube video about, is that I have, not about the fact that I have a cold sore, because that's 10 minutes of fun for all of us. Actually that I got my lips tattooed. And as you can see, it doesn't look like I've really had anything done, but I mean, if you can see the before and after and you see them up close, you kind of know that it's like this really subtle definition. I'm stoked about it, so I'm gonna tell you about that experience in another video coming up, guys. Other than that, what? Do you want to see what I'm wearing? It's a onesie. Yeah, I don't know. Other than that, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, this has been a hoot. Me just talking to myself. But in all fairness, I really enjoy like connecting and talking to you guys in this way. Oh wait, Magdalena has a question. Thanks, Magdalena. Okay, what is the most difficult thing about being a blogger? You know what I actually think has been the most difficult thing more recently? I mean, once upon a time, the most difficult thing was kind of growing your audience and making content that was relevant and professional, or like as good as it could be. Right now, I feel like the toughest part is kind of being taken seriously by industry people, because these days professional fashion bloggers are part of the fashion industry, and a lot of us get to do amazing things with brands. But in some circles and some places, like blogger is, it's still like a dirty word. And like I've read a lot on the business of fashion lately, especially in the comments section. Whenever people talk about bloggers, like there's so much cynicism. I guess that, you know, there's bloggers out there that maybe give us a bad reputation, but there's so many that are doing it so incredibly, and they're business women, entrepreneurs, they're empowered, they're sharing positive messages. And I just think on the whole, bloggers, I don't know, it's just so good. So that really bothers me that, yeah, we get, it's pretty tough. Sub Fashion Lab, did it hurt to tattoo your lips? Yeah, it did, yeah. But I'm gonna explain more of that in another video. Natalie, hey Natalie. How do you do beach waves in your hair on my hair length? I have the same and it's so hard not to curl, so I look like a troll doll. Oh, okay, this is all I do with my hair right now. I mean, I really love using like texturizing spray and dry shampoo, but today, specifically today, all I've done is like right now I'm using a shampoo and conditioner that's like $6 a bottle. And I washed my hair this morning and I brushed it, like combed it, like with the part here, like right down on my head. And then as it dried, I like lift it up and I flip it a little bit from one side to the next. And then it just dries like that. So, sorry, it's bad news. I used to have longer hair, like to here, and I just couldn't do that with that hairstyle because my hair isn't really as thick as you might think. It's like, yeah, I mean, I don't really have that much hair. So it's really the shorter style that allows my hair to be more voluminous and stuff. Yeah, just science and stuff. Yeah, I'm lucky, pretty much lucky. I think I'm just lucky to have found a style that works for me. I think, you know, everybody has something that works for their face shape and something that works for their hair type. And it's kind of tough to find that, especially when you want to follow like trends with hair. Like, my hair kind of always looks a bit like, sometimes it's a bit 50s and sometimes it looks a bit 80s. I'll be screwed when that flat hair trend comes back around because I don't like it. It doesn't look good on me. Boo. So, yeah, grass is always greener, hey? Yeah, anyway, any more questions? I'll give you like 10 more seconds, otherwise I'm out of here. Well, thank you all for tuning in. Thanks for watching me rant away in my little space. Yeah, I'll be back this time next week. I'm actually going to do Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday next week because I have a little surprise on Jessica. Okay, 2 more questions. Wait, let me finish my point about this being a surprise. Next week there's going to be a surprise. I'm going to be filming from an amazingly exciting location on Wednesday. So that's happening. Now I'm going to answer Jessica. Jessica's a really talented illustrator who I know, by the way. So hey Jessica, how is the creative industry different from a freelancer in the USA versus Australia? Moving overseas to travel and work as an illustrator. I mean, it's just bigger. Like, it's the same thing, just on a bigger level. And I think that, like, I guess what I felt like in Sydney, I can only really speak for Sydney, but was that there was a bit of like a fishbowl effect where people kind of were like just chasing each other around and around. You kind of come across the same people over and over, and there's just not so much of that. And I think the result, especially in New York, I mean, that's really all I can speak for, is that people are really open to meeting new people. Also because in New York is a tough place to live. It's expensive to live, so people are much more transient. You know, people come here, live here for 3 to 4 years and go somewhere else, like establish themselves and go somewhere else. So I think that's, I mean, it's tough. It's one of those things, like, tough for creatives, really tough, but you know, it can pay off. and also, like, if you do come and spend time and work in the US and then you do go back to Australia, people are like, whoa, you worked in New York. Yeah. Okay. What are your tips for Catherine? Hey, what are your tips for a person who wants to start a fashion blog? Just start today. Like, just start today and start making content. We had some technical difficulties for a moment there, but I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this on YouTube. This is waves, ocean, flowing. Oh, are we playing some kind of game now?
Yes.
What's that game where you play the... Anyway, yeah, thanks for tuning in. This is a regular thing, so if you've got questions, I can answer them on another show. They're happening twice a week, so just put them in the comments section. Yeah, love you guys.